Hi, I'm Martin. I'm the Technical Director here at sedcom, and for this video I just wanted to give a really high-level overview of what we're seeing as an increasingly common attack method employed by threat actors to compromise Microsoft 365 accounts, even when multi-factor authentication is enabled. It's a tool called Evilginx. It's free, it's publicly available, and it really doesn't need much or cost much to actually get going. For less than a tenner, it can be hosted somewhere and have a domain name ready to go for the threat actor to obviously make use of. It all starts with a phishing email though. So in this scenario, let's assume that our end user has unfortunately been duped into clicking the phishing link, but that's where Evilginx then begins to kick in. So Evilginx is a man-in-the-middle reverse proxy, and what's going to happen when the phished user clicks the link is they'll hit the hosted Evilginx software, and Evilginx then tunnels or proxies that connection back over to Microsoft, to the legitimate logon portal. That portal's then shown back to the end user, and of course the end user would naturally progress and go to sign in and enter in their username, password and MFA details. All the while Evilginx is sitting there capturing that information and then is looking to conduct session token theft by stealing that information upon successful authentication. So if I walk through that, you'll see just how easy it is to potentially pull this particular attack off. So on the threat actor side, if we load up Evilginx, this is now ready to go and waiting for a connection attempt. And this is the browser window for our victim. So they've clicked the link, and straight away we can see that it's made a connection to Evilginx, which will now be behind the scenes passing that over to Microsoft and then relaying that back to the end user, which is why we're seeing a very valid Microsoft logon portal. If we, as the user, now proceed and run through the authentication process where we've entered in our username, and we'll enter in our password. As soon as we enter in the password, Evilginx will display that to us, and it will be in clear text. So of course, if that's a reused password and they have it in use on any other portals, it risks compromising even more than just their 365 account. But as the end user, if I now progress and approve the MFA prompt, we'll see that now signs me in and I've logged into my account. So nothing highly suspect there. The only thing that you've really got to go on is that it's a malicious URL. But unfortunately, from the threat actor side of things, we've intercepted and stolen that token, which I can now use as the threat actor to session hijack and take over that particular logon and obviously have access to that account. So to demo that part of it, let's just reset this browser. We'll clear out the cookie and authentication information, and then we'll just load up a normal Microsoft portal, which is now accepting or waiting for credentials. So what the threat actor can now do is view this stolen token and copy its contents out to store it in a new cookie in their own browser. So this is just leveraging another free browser extension used to manipulate cookie content. If we copy that information in and save it, that's now there ready for us to use. So all I have to do now is refresh the logon page and it will take me straight into that account where we've hijacked that stolen session. And as you can see, we're now logged in as that user. So how do we protect against this sort of threat? Well, user awareness is key. Ensuring a really good training regime that's engaging, that's having users interact is critical. Helping them identify these threats and ensuring that they're vigilant in regard to the emails they're receiving, the links that they're clicking, and of course the portals that they're signing into. There are technical controls in terms of your email and web filtering, where email filtering will hopefully block a good chunk of phishing content, phishing emails, but it won't block all. And that's where web filtering can help by blocking the links themselves, because they're getting picked up as either suspicious or maybe newly registered domains. Either way, it's all about a layered approach. Specifically on the Microsoft side, MFA is still crucial, but not all MFA methods were created equal. Phishing resistant options such as hardware keys by Yubico, so here's a little YubiKey example, can really help prevent this sort of token theft because they authenticate in a slightly different way. You've also got conditional access policies, which is a licensed feature within Microsoft 365, but with the right policies deployed, can really help reduce the attack surface area, especially through things like the user risk and sign-in risk policies, as they can help pick up on some of these more suspicious sort of logons, especially if impossible travel kicks in, where alerts can fire out or accounts can be locked, etc. There are then other great services that may integrate directly with the browser through extensions, where they will actually stop the user submitting their credentials when it's detected that it's a non-legitimate website. And of course, there's things like managed detect and respond or extended detect and respond capabilities, where you're leveraging a SOC team, Security Operations Center, to of course monitor your environment and really keep an eye on what's going on. And then of course lock down, block, reset passwords, etc. When they're seeing suspicious activity around an account. So whilst the account itself may have been breached, it's not something that can hopefully go too far because it's being caught straight away, rather than when it's too late. So hopefully this has helped give a really quick overview of just one of the methods being employed quite commonly to breach accounts. But if you'd like to know more or need help in protecting your business from these sorts of threats, please reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to pencil something in to give you further advice or recommendations.